All right, look at this photo. 4 friends. A perfect college night. The kind you post, get some likes, and then forget about. Except nobody could ever forget this one. This is Kaylee and Maddie. Inseparable. This is Xana and Ethan. Total couple goals. That night, they're all out. Kaylee and Maddie hit a bar, then a late-night food truck. Xana and Ethan are at a frat party. Just a normal Saturday. By 2 a.m., they're all back home at 1122 King Road. They make a few late-night calls to a friend. No answer. Standard stuff. They go to sleep. They had no idea someone else was wide awake and watching. That last post she made? One lucky girl. And she was. They all were. They had their whole lives ahead of them. But in just a couple of hours, in that house, their luck would run out in the most brutal way imaginable. Around 4 a.m., he gets in. No forced entry. Slips through a sliding door on the 2nd floor. But he doesn't stop there. He goes straight up. To the 3rd floor. Prosecutors say he had a target. A neighbor's security camera picks up sounds. A whimper. A thud. A dog starts barking its head off. Inside, one of the 2 surviving roommates, Dylan Mortensen, hears something too. She thinks it sounds like crying. She hears a man's voice. "It's okay. I'm going to help you." She opens her door again and sees him. A figure in black, a mask, walking right past her. She freezes in total shock, and he just leaves. For over 7 hours, silence. It wasn't until almost noon that a 911 call was finally made. Police arrived to a scene of unimaginable horror. 4 young lives gone, and a small town's sense of safety shattered forever. The case goes national, and the internet loses its collective mind. TikTok detectives, Reddit profilers, everyone has a fury. People are getting harassed, accused. It's a total circus. But while the web sleuths were playing Clue, the real detectives were quiet, and they were building a case based on 3 things. 1. The car. Police spot a white Hyundai Elantra circling the house 4 times that night. They run a search at the nearby university and get a name: Bryan Kohberger. 2. The phone. Cell data shows Kohberger's phone traveling toward the house, then going dark during the murders, then turning back on as it speeds away. And get this, it had pinged near that same house 12 times in the months before. This wasn't random. And 3, the killer's big, stupid mistake. He left something behind, a knife sheath. On that sheath was a single trace of male DNA. So weeks later, thousands of miles away in Pennsylvania, investigators secretly grab the trash from his parents' house. They test the DNA from a Q-tip they find. And bingo, it's a match. They had their man. The whole time, they were tracking him. He drove cross-country with his dad for winter break, getting pulled over twice by cops who were in on it. He had no idea the net was closing. He thought he was smarter than everyone. He was wrong. So who is this guy? Bryan Kohberger, a 28-year-old Ph.D. student in criminology. You can't make this up. He's studying the psychology of killers, learning from an expert on Dennis Rader, the BTK murderer. He's literally studying for the test. And this is the wildest part. Months before the murders, he goes on Reddit. He posts a survey for ex-cons, asking them to describe their crimes. He's asking for their thoughts and feelings. Questions like, why'd you pick that victim? And how'd you get in? Dude wasn't writing a paper. He was writing a playbook. And after the murders, he put his knowledge to work. He scrubbed his apartment and office clean. He took his car apart and detailed it. 5 days after the killings, he even changed the license plate. He was meticulous, a real student of the game. He studied crime scene processing for his Ph.D. He planned everything. But for all his academic knowledge, for all his creepy research, he made one arrogant, fatal mistake. He forgot his homework at the crime scene. Police raid his parents' home and arrest him. For 2 years, he insists he's innocent. Then, just before trial, to avoid the death penalty, he takes a plea deal. He admits everything. He gets 4 life sentences, no parole ever. For some families, it's closure, an end to the nightmare. But for the Goncalves family, it's a betrayal, a deal that silences the one person who knows the full truth. Because the plea deal means we may never know why, there was no connection to the victims, no clear motive. The murder weapon, a military-style knife, has never been found. He's gone forever, but the answers are gone with him. All that's left is to remember them, not for the monster who took their lives, or for the questions he left behind, but for the friendship in this photo, for the bright, happy, lucky people they were, and for the lives they were supposed to live.